Well, hello everyone. Here we are again. Told you we'll be back on Monday. Some more stuff for you to do. Before we get started, there's a couple things I want to talk about. First off, if you're coming to one of these go-getter videos, and this is the first one you've been to, I think it's number 13. First one you've been to, go back to the first one. These are meant to be worked in a series, so this may not make a whole lot of sense to you. So you can start this series at any time. Just go back to the first one and start there and work your way forward because this one will still be here. Now, the other thing I want to mention that's real important, some of you have been PMing me, private messaging me about your site, which is a good thing to do because I go through the private messages and I do answer them, try to help as much as I can. But do me a favor, if you do, when you private message me about a question about your site, make sure you put your URL in there. Because if you don't, I have your URL. If you send it to me, if you don't, I have to stop what I'm doing, go look it up. And there's only about, I think the last count, there's 80 people that are working with this right now, which means there's 80 people that sent me their URL. And so that means I'm not going to remember yours and I have to go find it. So if you do that, it just saves me a lot of time. You get an answer a whole lot quicker and it's easier for me to do it. So if you just send me a private message about your site, make sure each time that you include the URL so I can click on it if that's what you want me to do and go look at your site. If not, you don't have to include it. Okay, so some of you have had some fun with this last SEM Rush thing I sent you to check up on your sites. Some people got busy, cooked some things. Some people, it was very confusing. Some people, it looked like Greek. Don't worry about it. It's all okay. I remember back when I first got started, some of the things I know now, I just looked way out there. And I am not by any means a big tech person, do a lot of coding or anything else. I find minor stuff. That's it. Still not. Don't have to be. There's a lot of stuff that you don't have to learn. If you don't know it, you can go find somebody on Fiverr for $5 a does, and they can fix things for you. I've been known to do that a couple of times. So if you don't know it, don't worry about it. If you need to learn it, you will. Now, on this report that you got back that said these things are wrong, these things are warnings, that type of thing. The things that we were looking at were the alternate tags, alternate text on your images to make sure they were there. That in the all-in-one SEO box at the bottom, if you're using all-in-one SEO, where you put in a title and you put in a description to make sure that that was done. Because in the other videos we talked about what goes in that description and that title. It's very important what goes in there. I mean, like really important to get people to your site. But imagine if it's not even there. Well, if it's not there, I can pretty well promise you if there's not a description there, you're not going to get ranked on Google. That blog post isn't, it's not going to happen. And most of them will take, if you don't put anything there, it's going to take the very first paragraph of your post and use that text, and sometimes that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to people. They're not reading the whole post. So those are the main things that we're looking for. Some of you are getting things like, well, you have HTTP on this, it should be HTTPS. Those are minor things. Don't worry about them. There's not a site out there that gives you a report that everything's going to be 100% perfect. Some of the things they emphasize may not need to be emphasized. So kind of take it with a grain of salt. Somebody says that the alt text that was showing up belonged on a link. Well, don't worry about those. You don't have to put alt text with links. And the thing to remember is who the site that did this report is not the one you're trying to make happy. It's just a real easy way for us to see if we have images that don't have the alternate text in them and don't have the things that they need. It's just a real easy way to do that. And so we're not trying to make them happy. Google's the one I'm trying to make happy. So a lot of that stuff, just ignore it. Doesn't matter. If you've taken care of those three big major things, you're good to go. Now, I said that today I was going to show you how to fix broken links easily. I'm going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is get my smiling face off of here. And we're going to go right here to this page. Now this is one of my sites, and I pulled the plugin off of, pulled the plugin out of it so we could re-add it to this site. And what you do is when you get to your back office, you just click on plugins. This thing here will pop up and you click right up here for add new. And when you click add new, it is going to take you to this page right here. And right here, you're going to put broken link checker. And you're going to let it do its thing. Now then, when this pulls up, the one that I recommend and still use and it still works is this one right here. This very first one, broken link checker. Now it says it's untested with your version of WordPress. Well, I happen to know a couple of, or at least one of the people that works on this, and their way of putting it was, if it still works, we're not going to fix anything. It seems to be a real simple checker that works great. You know, there's over 500,000 active installations, so it's a good one. Now then, so what you do is you find this broken link checker, and then you click install now. And the little wheel goes round and round, and on the internet, we spend a lot of time waiting on that. And then you're going to click, after that comes up, you click activate. And it will activate it. And the little wheel goes round and round again, and we sit and wait again. And it is going to be a broken link checker right here. Okay, and you may have to refresh your screen to see it, but you may not. But if you'll come right here to tools, and there is a broken link checker right there. And you click on that. And it's going to pull up the broken link checker. And it's going to check your links. Now, there's not a whole lot of links for it to check on this one. This one is a video blog. But I have another site sitting right over here, right behind there, that has some broken links on it. So what's going to happen is, when you run that, if you have any broken links, they're all going to come up. Now here's the really cool stuff. You're going to see all of them. And you can go right there, and there is going to be these little tools. Edit URL, which means you click it, you can change it. Sometimes I've seen them and realized that somebody left, you know, a letter out. And I can fix a link, and even some of my own links, just by editing them. If you want to edit them, you can. Now, the other thing is you can unlink it, which means it's just text now. It is no longer a link. The other thing is you can click it is not broken. And I'll show you a way to do that in a minute. And the other one is you can dismiss it. It just dismisses the report. That's all it does. It doesn't change anything. If it's really a broken link, it's still there. And the last one is you can recheck it. And you can also do that right up here with bulk actions. Right here, I clicked all, so they're all ready, and I can go right here and ask it to recheck them. And I'll hit apply. And it's going to recheck them. Now this connection failed. All that means is it was checking it. For whatever reason, something's timed out somewhere. And it may be a perfectly good link, and most of these I know they are. So right here's the link. And if I want to find out if it's a good link or not, all I have to do is put my mouse right over the top of it and click it, and on another page, it's going to pull up the site. Oh, wait a minute. That's a good link. There's nothing wrong with that link. So I come back to the broken link checker, go right back to it, and I put right there, not broken. Voila, it is fixed. And you don't have to do this with every one. Usually, if I look at it and see that it is like a backlink that somebody has left on the comment, if you have a whole lot of comments, I'll just unlink it, so I don't have to go through everyone. But I'm doing these because I know the links. And this one is a link to a image. It is a good link. Go back over here and not broken. This one here, I know whose website that is. I know it's probably a good link. And I pull it up. Right there's the reason. It's a slow loading page. And the checker will only wait so long. Up, wrong about that one. There it is. There it is. So that's why it gave you a broken link, but it's not a broken link. Go back over here, not broken. And the last one is the one that it's an affiliate link for Grammarly. So we know that that one's good. Went to Grammarly, back over to here, and it's not broken. And all my broken links are gone. This one that says redirects, you don't have to worry about it. That's where many of my sites, you go to one of my sites, one of my URLs, and it might redirect you to another one. And that's a pretty common practice when you're affiliate marketing. If you're looking at the broken ones, they're all taken care of. That simple. And you can, do a bulk action. There's bulk action right here. You can edit them all. You can recheck them. You can dismiss them. You can unlink them. Whatever you want to do. Right there from this. This is the easiest broken link checker I have found, and it's the easiest way to check broken links. Okay? Let me get my smiling face back up here so I can say bye. So there it is. Very quick broken links and how to fix them and which one of the plugins to use, and it doesn't take very long to do it. And there'll be another video on Wednesday unless I decide I want to have something to say to you on tomorrow. But just remember that report you did, SEMrush report you did, the important things is to do and to ignore the rest of it. And if there's anything in there that needs to be changed or caught, we will get it as we go along. We're going to cover everything that we need to cover. And so to get your site up and running, a lot of you still have some work to do on your sites. But the big thing was to make sure there were not those mistakes that Google goes, oh, I don't like that. So we can get rid of those things and start you moving up in rank. So one step closer to start getting you traffic, getting everything all set up. On some of you, the one thing I would say is look real good at your call to action, because some of you still have posts that at the end there's no call to action, there's no do anything. Just a great post with great information, but that's all it is. And so you need a call to action so that you can get rewarded for your effort. If you don't, you know pretty well what you're going to make. Okay, we'll talk on the next video. Y'all have you a wonderful, wonderful evening or day or whatever it is, and look forward to doing this again.